Do you remember that one kid growing up who would lie about every single detail about his life? Well, what if I told you that that little boy has now created a YouTube channel?
What the? Oh, okay, dude.
Now you can't.
What are you gonna do? Call the cops? Have fun when the cops come get you. Oh. Here, pull it up. Pull it. Baby wolf? There was a wolf in here?
So before we jump in watching some of his videos, who is PhilTheThrill? Well, PhilTheThrill is a motovlogger who blew up a couple years ago on TikTok, and his success translated right back over to YouTube, and he has two very successful channels. I think on his TikTok he's around maybe 4 million, I don't know, but on YouTube he's right under 4 million followers. So it's a very successful YouTuber and TikTok influencer. And you might be thinking,
wait a second, Danof. That must be the biggest motovlog channel out there.
And you're right. He is the biggest motovlog channel out there. And that's what piqued my interest. Because as a motovlogger, seeing someone with that amount of success, I was like, this man has to be doing something right. And in my humble opinion, he is not. His way of cracking the code is looking at other motovloggers and seeing which one of their videos has gone viral. Usually the videos that go viral are very rare videos, such as a crash, finding a puppy in the forest, being attacked by a random person that's super angry. Those videos usually blow up on a normal motovlogger channel because it goes outside motorcycle interest and it reaches the masses. People like watching that. The trouble is, you can't make that kind of content because how are you supposed to always encounter these very rare occasions? It's impossible. So in order for you guys to truly understand what I mean, it's time that we watch some of his videos and dissect them piece by piece to understand who is the Phil, who is the Thrill, and who is the in the name. This video is called Saving Missing Kids from Van. Almost got kidnapped with 14 million views.
Someone here? What? Why is there a van here? It's just empty. What the? Yo, guys. Hello? Yo, wake up. They're passed out.
Let's pause for a second and pretend this is real. Who has this reaction to finding two unconscious kids? He finds two kids in the back of a van and he's like, hello guys, are you okay? They have pulses. Looks like they passed out. You're finding two boys tied up in the back of a van on the side of the road. Also, if I kidnap two people, why am I stopping my freaking van out? God, I'm taking these kids. No. I was gonna say I'm taking these kids to a secret location, but that sounds, I'm not a kidnapper, guys. I wouldn't know what a kidnapper does.
They're just passed out over here. What are they doing here?
Hey! Can I help you?
Oh, why is your...
Also, guys, did you notice that first hey?
Hey!
How you heard that hey very crystal clear, and now you hear him as he's pretty far away? Either that guy has a mic on him, or they re-recorded their hey, so you could really hear it, and it just sounds ridiculous because it's clearly a freaking pre-recorded hey. It's not this. If you didn't know, this video is fake. This video is most likely fake. Added most likely, so you can't sue me.
There's nobody in the back of my van.
Yeah, there is.
What are you doing here?
The van? What are you doing?
I had to go to the bathroom. I pulled over to go to the bathroom. I come back and somebody's rifling through my van.
Yeah, but why do you have people tied up in the back of your van? You're not allowed to do that.
I don't have people tied up in the back of my van.
Yes, you do. I can call the cops on you if this is real.
Alright guys, you get the gist now. The acting is not good here, okay? This is like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, this doesn't even sound like a human interaction. This sounds like something an AI would make up. So we're just gonna speedy-doo-doo-doo-doo a little forward here.
I asked you to leave. I gave you the chance to.
Oh, okay, dude.
Now you can't leave. Get in the van.
Anyway, so now our protagonist PhilTheThrill has been kidnapped. He's just as calm as ever though. Our stoic Phil. He's taking it like a sheriff. He's like, you know what?
It's everyday business, boy.
Long story short, the kidnapper leaves again, you know, probably take another leak or whatever. He just leaves Phil as well with these kids in the back of the truck. Phil starts playing Rust and hits the freaking glass with the stony stone and it breaks, and you know, now he can finally escape his kidnapping, his prison. Anyways, he steals the car. The guy throws a rock at him instead of shooting him with his gun, because you know, if I was kidnapping someone and they were escaping with the evidence that they knew who I was, I would
shoot them with my gun.
So now when we watch that video, it's pretty clear that these videos are most likely fake and they're not real at all. And I think almost everyone would agree that this is very easy to spot, that this is most likely fake. So I know what you're thinking right now. Danof, why do you care so much about this random guy faking videos? It's clearly fake. Even though he reaches success with it, why don't you just do it? Why are you just jealous? First of all, yes! But the main reason why I dislike this is because it's targeted towards kids and it's monetized. And you might be like, oh, well, he's open with it being fake. No, he claims it's not fake. As you can see from this one little Facebook post here that I took a screenshot of, like a detective from the 80s, because they took screenshots with their... Okay, so you might be like, but...
Hey, man. No one's falling for it.
Here are some comments that just believe this is real. I love how he's always saving. He's so good. Wow, I can't believe you were brave and didn't get hurt. I'm happy you saved those kids. This guy is a legend. He saved kids. I'm so glad we have people like him. This made my day. Wow, thank God for sending you at the right place at the right time, brother. Hats off to you. This guy is a lifesaver. If he's a cop, he should be Employee of the Year. So there's obviously a lot of people who think this is real. And my logical conclusion is that it must be kids, because I don't know who else would be fooled by this. And if you're faking videos and you're very clear that it's fake and you make sure that the people that watch it knows that it's a skit, a sketch or whatever, that's fine. If this one just had a disclaimer in the beginning like this is a skit, this is an over dramatic scenario of how it could look in real life, that's fine. But why actually try to trick people? That's what I think is weird. But the reason why I found these videos in the first place at all was because I saw them on PewDiePie's channel. And you might be like, how did you see it there? Because there I saw a video that had me fooled. That made me be like, oh wow, this is real.
I like her
Open the
hat.
gate now.
That's it. You're in there. You think you got me?
She
Open the
locked him
gate.
in.
That's what you get, little...
Wait, this isn't even your property. You can't just lock me in here.
I could do whatever I want. If
You never tell a Karen what they can't do.
So when I saw that video the first time, I thought it was real. When I saw the rest of his channel, I realized that this is most likely fake. It doesn't have to be fake. I'm clearing that up. It doesn't have to be fake. But giving his other videos with all of these outrageous situations, this is most likely a staged video. And I think everyone on YouTube has been guilty of doing, you know, a little bit of lying, a little bit of scripting, a little bit of pulling the strings. And that's what I mean with, I would have been fine with it as long as it's clear that it's fake, or as long as you acknowledge it yourself. Trying to pawn it off as real is very strange. So just for you guys to get a little hint of how it works. He always finds a car. You can see he finds a car. This is saving missing guy from stolen car with cinder block. He goes and he's like, oh my god, there's a missing guy. The culprit always shows up. And in the end, Phil has saved the poor kids. It all follows the same script. He's out riding. This time he spots a box. So they read like a murder note that's attached to it, saying like,
I am the Zodiac Killer. This is my dog.
They take the little box home, you know, they ride for a long time. Usually they encounter like one person on the way. That's kind of strange. This time it's a woman with a broom. And then they open the box with a lot of cuts, So at least the dog wasn't in there before like this part. So it's just an empty box until now. So as you can see, it's a dog. It's been in a box for gods know how long, but it's perfectly fine coming out, you know. He's chilling. He had a good time in there in the darkness. But I've seen a lot of people actually complain about this being like animal abuse, which it's not. All the cuts are very clear. It's an empty box until he gets home, and he takes off the last little thing, and he opens it. He just puts the dog in there. He's not crazy. He's not committing any crimes. I want to make that actually clear while you're watching this video. The only thing wrong that I found that PhilTheThrill does is faking his video and target them towards kids. Other than that, he's in the clear. There's no animal abuse. There's no like abuse overall. There's nothing like that. He just fakes videos. He's not actually a bad guy, a criminal guy. Just taking a brief look here, you can see that no actual person would ever be in scenarios like this after each other, unless it's like John Wick or something. Overall, there's no place on earth where you could post these videos these frequently. Now you might be wondering why I'm making like an expose on this guy if I feel like he's not doing something completely wrong. And that's just because the only problem I have is that all of this is monetized and all of this is directed towards kids. In my opinion, this is directed towards kids because those are the only people you would fool. And the way he's fooling them is painting himself up as being a hero, like a really freaking amazing guy. And there's only two things that I'm worried about this. The first one is kids going out thinking they could be like heroes and trying to find these encounters. Because in best case scenario, a kid would go out, try and find this, and they wouldn't find it because good luck finding this. And in an even worse case, they would find this and they wouldn't know what to do. Either they would accidentally harm someone or they would harm themselves, or like a lot of stuff could go wrong. Other than that, I'm scared of how this could affect the entirety of YouTube and TikTok as a whole. Because as you know, kids on the platform has always been something that is very hard to regulate. It's led to what people call the adpocalypse. It's led to people can't cuss. It's led to all kinds of things. People's entire livelihood on YouTube has been jeopardized because YouTube can't monetize the way they used to because of laws regarding kids. And I don't feel like it's anything wrong with these laws. But you have this guy going around showing like almost violent behavior and guns being monetized, being directed towards kids. And you know, if this becomes big enough, if this becomes a big enough issue and more people start doing this, we will see a change in the entire ad revenue and how you market towards kids, which could potentially even ruin PhilTheThrill's, you know, career. If this is what he works with, he could also be in harm's way. So, you know, it's not just that I'm thinking he's the bad guy, he could also get harmed from this. But everything I'm saying right now is just speculation. It's the reason why I have a very hard time watching these kind of videos. If people know that it's fake and enjoy it, by all means enjoy it. But the people who don't know it's fake, I feel like as a creator you owe it to them to at least let them know that it's fake. And as a little disclaimer as well, I'm not claiming that all of these videos are fake. Maybe some of them are real, perhaps a lot of them are real, but the ones I watch have a lot of tendencies of seeming fake. And that's why I think they're fake, because they look fake. But I'm not actually saying, it's my opinion that I think that they are fake. But so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it didn't come off as being too hostile. I want this video to be more about the content that he's been making and not about the man, because PhilTheThrill might be an amazing guy. I don't know. We can all get stuck in the monetization game, and some of us might not even know exactly always what we're doing. I have also been accused of trying to target my videos towards kids with my energy, and personally I would say, well, that's just who I am, and I try to make very clear that my content is for people mature enough to be on YouTube. And perhaps PhilTheThrill feels the same way, you know, I don't know. So I just want to make clear that I don't think the content reflects that. I don't know if the man himself reflects that. I have nothing against the man behind the mask, just the content. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you might see, it's still raining. That's why I'm stuck inside. I have been able to go out less this summer than during the winter because it's just been raining every day. And a special thank you to CS Melle, Ein Wildes Kanickel, and Sof Schuh.